New rules are changing the way that we go through airport security, both in the US and around the world. Which is why in today's video, we're breaking down exactly what you need to know before your next flight. The first major update is that as of July 2025, the TSA has officially ended the shoes off policy at security checkpoints nationwide. So according to the TSA, you can now keep your shoes on when you go through airport security checkpoints at US airports. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced this change as part of what she calls modernizing and enhancing the traveler experience. This change is expected to drastically decrease passenger wait times and lead to a more pleasant and efficient experience for everyone. And while this policy is apparently effective at all airports around the US today, there is a small but important catch that is frustrating travelers around the country. The TSA is rolling out these changes at different airports at different speeds, and sometimes they even end up backpedaling. One day you might breeze through without taking your shoes off, and the next day, you might find yourself stuck untying your laces and placing your shoes in a screening bin. Part of this comes down to logistics, since upgrading equipment and training staff does take some time, but part of it is also by design to help keep airports and planes safe. The TSA intentionally keeps procedures a little unpredictable to keep potential threats off balance. If every airport followed the exact same rules at all times, it would be much easier for someone with bad intentions to plan around them. So you may still need to take your shoes off the next time you go through airport security. But you also may not, which is why it's important to always listen to agent instructions and then also keep an eye on what travelers ahead of you in the security line are doing. Also keep in mind that if you are taking an international flight, the country that you are traveling to may have airport security procedures that differ from the US, and on your return flight home to the US, you may end up having to follow different rules as well. I recently flew out of Paris CDG Airport and it was like TSA 10 years ago. Tiny bins, single file lines, long wait times, and plenty of chaos. Let us know down in the video comments which airport you last flew out of and if you had to take your shoes off as you went through the security checkpoint. The second update is all about liquids, and this is causing a ton of confusion both in the US and around the world because different countries are updating their liquid policies at different speeds. Let's break down what's actually happening so you know what to expect whether you're flying domestically within the US or if you are taking an international flight. Some airports in Europe are actually way ahead of the game when it comes to liquid rules. Birmingham Airport in the UK has become the first major hub to completely relax the 100 ml or 3.4 ounce liquid rule, and you can now bring liquids that are up to 2 liters per container in your carry-on luggage and through airport security. There is also no limit on the number of 2-liter containers allowed in your carry-on, and you are also being asked to keep all these liquids loose in your carry-on luggage, as opposed to placing liquids together in a clear plastic bag and then taking that bag out of your luggage and placing it in a screening bin. This is a major upgrade in comparison to the TSA liquid restrictions in the US, which are known as the 311 rule, where each container needs to be 100 mils or 3.4 ounces or less, and every passenger can only have one bag of liquids, and the total liquid quantity in that bag cannot exceed 1 liter. And here's the part that's causing a lot of confusion. Most other European airports, as well as most airports around the world, including those in the US, still have the old 311 liquid rules in place. Secretary Noem has hinted that the TSA might be updating their liquid rules in the near future. In a recent statement, she said, "Liquids I'm questioning. So that may be the next big announcement is what size your liquids need to be." But the reality is that the TSA here in the US is not quite ready to make this change. According to security experts, the TSA would need to test and implement completely new equipment before they could safely relax these rules. So while, yes, apparently the TSA is considering changes to the liquid rules in the future, we're looking at potentially months or maybe even longer before any changes are actually going to take effect. I'm personally not holding my breath on this one. The third major update is specifically for families that are traveling with kids, but I think you'll see pretty quickly how this change is going to affect all of us, whether we have kids or not. As part of the Families on the Fly campaign, the the TSA has launched dedicated family lanes at select airports to make the security screening process smoother for parents that are traveling with children 12 years old and under. These family lanes are designed to address the unique challenges that parents face when traveling, like dealing with strollers, diaper bags, car seats, and everything else that comes with family travel, which I, as a dog mom of one, honestly know very little about. Right now, these family lanes are available at select airports across the country, including Orlando International Airport and Charlotte Douglas International Airport. And the good news is that the TSA is planning to continue to expand this program to more airports over the next year. While this update is mostly relevant for families, it is going to benefit all of us, whether we have kids or not, because it means that we likely won't end up stuck behind a family of 5 the next time we're trying to catch a flight. I'll take it. The fourth major update is that there are new incentives and discount programs to encourage more travelers to speed through the security checkpoint by getting TSA PreCheck. Also, as part of the Families on the Fly campaign, the TSA is offering a buy one, get one discount on TSA PreCheck enrollment from now through October 31st. If you are watching this after October 31st, just check to see because there may be a different promotion. The current offer for TSA PreCheck is that you will get $15 off the second enrollment when 2 people sign up together at the same enrollment location on the same day. It's also good to know that it doesn't have to be your actual family member that is signing up with you for them as well as yourself to get the discount. You'll be able to get this discount whether you're signing up with your mother or your friend or your coworker or just a travel buddy or literally anyone else. You just need to mention the family discount when you go to sign up. And the catch is that this only applies to first-time enrollments and renewals are not going to qualify. And you both have to sign up at the same location, on the same day, at the same time, to actually get the discount. The TSA has also launched something called Serve with Honor, Travel with Ease, which provides dedicated TSA PreCheck lanes for military service members and their families. There are also PreCheck discounts, as well as even free options for eligible members. The increasing number of discounts and freebies are definitely great for us travelers that would like to sign up for TSA PreCheck, but I do wonder if the TSA is creating a little bit of a problem for themselves with this. TSA now promises that with PreCheck, you'll get through security in 10 minutes or less, which a few months ago, if you refer back to any of my older videos that have screenshots, it was showing 5 minutes or less to get through the checkpoint. And the more people that have it, the higher the wait times are going to be. I have definitely seen TSA PreCheck lines that are significantly longer than the regular TSA lines, especially at busy airports at peak travel times. And I have a feeling that with these discounts, the TSA PreCheck benefits are going to become less and less of an actual benefit. Before we get into the summary section breaking down all of this developing news and what it means for your next trip, let me talk about something else that truly affects travel: sleep. Between the jet lag, hotel noise, and whatever chaos is going on outside, it's tough to actually rest when you travel. And if you are anything like me, no sleep equals no fun. Which is exactly why the Sleep A30 Earbuds by Soundcore have been a total game changer. They're the world's first active noise-canceling sleep earbuds, and they just launched. Whether I'm on a flight, in a new place, or even just trying to sleep at home, they help me actually get the sleep that I need. They've got active noise canceling that blocks out everything from traffic to noisy neighbors, or in my case, Ollie's snoring, which, yes, carries whether he's on the bed or on the floor beside me. What's wild is the charging case actually detects snoring in real time and sends a custom masking sound through the earbuds to help cover it up. Plus, the foam ear tips physically block noise too. They're also 7% slimmer than the last version, so I can sleep on my side without even noticing that I'm wearing them. They also come in different sizes, including an option for my tiny baby ears. If sleep is non-negotiable for you too, then definitely check these out. You can grab your own A30 by using the link down in the video description. So what does all of this mean for your next trip? For domestic US travel, you can likely keep your shoes on at security, which is going to speed things up significantly. Just remember to stick with the 311 liquids rule, since it doesn't sound like the US will be loosening those restrictions anytime soon. If you are traveling with kids, Keep an eye out for those dedicated lanes at Orlando and Charlotte Douglas Airport, as well as other airports across the country soon. And definitely consider getting TSA PreCheck if you haven't already, especially with that buy one, get one family discount running now through October 31st and possibly longer, where you'll get $15 off the second enrollment when signing up with a friend or a family member at the same time at the same location. For international travel, when your flight is departing from the US, it looks basically the same as a domestic departure. You can likely keep your shoes on as you go through the TSA airport security checkpoint, and you'll start seeing those family lanes popping up around the country. For your return flight back to the US, or any flight departure that is from a non-US airport, assume that you will need to take your shoes off at the security checkpoint. You also won't find any TSA PreCheck or designated family lanes in international airports outside of the US. Also assume that you will need to follow the standard 311 liquid rules unless you do happen to be flying out of Birmingham Airport or Edinburgh Airport, where they have relaxed the liquid rules. These airport security changes are just a few of the major updates that you will need to know about before your next flight. There are also some significant changes that are happening with airlines and airports both in the US and around the world that you'll definitely want to know about, and I dive into them in this video on the screen now, as well as linked in the video description for you to watch next. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join Ollie and I back here for more travel tips and hacks each week, and I will see you in that next video soon. Bye.